Maria Miller should have resigned. She should have resigned right from the outset, because what she has done is completely unacceptable. Now, I know there are those who will sympathise and say that this is historic in terms of the MP's expenses saga, but the fact is it's dragged on for as long as it has, partly because, of course, what she's been doing is to put every barrier in the way of coming to a settlement. It's quite wrong for the House of Commons to be able to second guess what the independent commissioner has recommended, even though there may be some mitigating circumstances. But what worries me is this now is beginning to do immense damage, not just to the Conservative Party, who on this occasion are facing their own minister and their own MP doing things that they shouldn't have done, but it does immense damage to the democratic process and the House of Commons in particular. Yet, of course, MPs' expenses needs to be sorted out. Should have been sorted out years ago. But the reality is we're as far away from that as we ever were. Either we have an independent system which properly adjudicates and makes proper recommendations, and that is listened to without any debate and any comeback from politicians, or the system will always be subject to these ridiculous cases of interference and people failing to see that they are guilty and should take all the consequences that come with that. I despair sometimes, because of course all this will do is play into the hands of those who want to undermine the democratic process. And again, the media are far from clean when it comes to their own problems in their own back garden, but they will use this. I mean, interestingly, the charge has been led by the Telegraph and led by the Mail, so it's hardly a left of centre purge in terms of a Conservative minister. So I hope by the time you hear this, Maria will have done the decent thing and will have decided to go. At the very least, she needs to spend some time with her constituents and forget all this nonsense that she can just work her way through it with the Prime Minister's support. What she has done is wrong, and she needs just to put her hand up and say sorry, and let's move on.